Christopher Nolan will write and direct the epic biographical thriller movie Oppenheimer in 2023. The movie depicts Robert Oppenheimer's life and is based on the 2005 biography American Prometheus by Kai Bird and Martin J. Sherwin, a theoretical physicist who played a key role in the Manhattan Project's development of the first nuclear weapons, ushering in the atomic age. Emily Blunt portrays Oppenheimer's wife Katherine "Kitty" Oppenheimer, while Matt Damon plays Oppenheimer's rival General Leslie Groves, military handler, and Lewis Strauss, a senior member of the U.S. Atomic Energy Commission, played by Robert Downey Jr. Florence Pugh, Josh Hartnett, Casey Affleck, Rami Malek, and Kenneth Branagh are more members of the supporting cast. Although young Robert Oppenheimer is a smart student, his professor perceives him to be struggling with mathematics, which adds to his worry. He returns to the United States after earning his physics PhD at the University of Göttingen in Germany, driven by a lack of quantum physics research. He begins working for the California Institute of Technology while also beginning to lecture at the University of California, Berkeley. Along the way, he runs into notable individuals like Jean Tatlock, with whom he has an erratic romantic relationship, Ernest Lawrence, who won the Nobel Prize in 1939 and stressed the value of real-world applications, and Katherine Pugh, whom he later married. He and Albert Einstein had a conversation on the vast implications of nuclear weapons and the enormous knowledge burden they carry. After Oppenheimer assures them that he has no sympathy for communism, Leslie Groves approaches him and asks for his assistance in developing the atomic weapon. As a result, Oppenheimer gathers a group of scientists to collaborate and develop the atomic bomb with the intention of using it to prevent further human suffering. Despite worries about possible global consequences, the danger of starting a domino effect that might have catastrophic effects or even bring about the end of the world is always a possibility on the day of the Trinity test. The test, however, was successful. Tatlock is discovered dead, most likely from suicide. U.S. President Harry S. Truman decides to drop atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki while World War II rages on. Oppenheimer meets with Truman in his office after being devastated by the massive carnage brought on by these bombings. Truman is offended by Oppenheimer's emotional state and views it as weakness. He clears Oppenheimer of any blame for the bombings during their discussion, but Oppenheimer insists he is to blame. Oppenheimer becomes a strong opponent of additional nuclear research in the years to follow, particularly the development of the hydrogen bomb. However, given the heated context of the Cold War with the Soviet Union, his position becomes a source of dispute. Government officials are suspicious of Oppenheimer because of his alleged left-wing affiliations and friendship with Tatlock, who has been linked to communist tendencies. Richard Strauss, an influential person who has animosity toward Oppenheimer and holds fervent anti-communist views, seizes the chance to capitalize on these accusations. In addition to having his security clearance revoked, Oppenheimer's reputation suffers as a result of the discovery of his relationship with Tatlock and the assumption that he had ties to communists. As a result, his voice is effectively silenced in discussions about atomic energy and national security. Strauss' reputation is harmed by the trial as well, since the Senate rejects him for a cabinet position. Filming. By January 2022, pre-production had already started in New Mexico, where actors were sought for a 2-day casting call in Santa Fe and Los Alamos for the roles of locals, soldiers, and scientists. In February, there was yet another casting call. Beginning in late February 2022, Hoyt van Hoytema served as the director of photography. Gary Oldman announced that he would spend a day on set and made for one scene, 1.5 pages. Florence Nolan's oldest daughter, had also filmed a scene in which she portrayed a young woman caught in an explosion as a result of an Oppenheimer vision. He believed that included the scene was the greatest method to convey his aim, to show that the point is that if you create the ultimate destructive power, it will also destroy those who are near and dear to you. Critical response. Initial reviews of Oppenheimer commended the script, the cast's performances, particularly those of Cillian Murphy and Robert Downey Jr., as well as the graphics, although others critiqued how the female roles were written. According to their statement, the movie is a remarkable achievement, and it's sure to go down as one of the best films of 2023. 93% of the 219 reviews from critics on the review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes are favorable, with an average score of 8.8 out of 10. The conclusion on the website is as follows: Oppenheimer marks another engrossing achievement from Christopher Nolan that benefits from Murphy's tour de force performance and stunning visuals. Using a weighted average, the review site Metacritic gave the movie a score of 90 out of 100, which it deemed to be universal acclaim.